I'm going to let you in on a little secret. New Year's resolutions do not work for your real estate planning business. We all know that January 1st is the start of all of these promises to ourselves. Gyms are packed, journals are flying off the Amazon delivery truck, and IG is blowing up with posts of people doing dry or sober January. And have you ever noticed that it's the same trends every year? And I'm sure you know why. It's because those items or those desires, they're not sustainable. So every year people try and try again. Very few have mastered the art of long-term commitment. And look, this is said with no judgment because I've been there. I'm one of the 57 people on the wait list for my yoga class at the gym in January. And the same happens in real estate. So as agents, we say things like, this is the year I'm going all in on social media, or I'm going to get my database set up, or I'm finally going to build that website, or my favorite, this is the year that I'm going to make tax time super easy. Over the next couple minutes, I'm going to show you the mistakes that agents make and how you can reverse those so that you can make changes to your business in a sustainable and consistent way. And want to know one of the key drivers to referrals and earning more money in 2024? It's consistency. So here's mistake number 1 of 6 that agents do every year when trying to change up their business or to get more organized. They try and tackle everything at once. Here's the better way. Make a plan. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, make a mini version. Maybe you want to clean up your database and start sending newsletters this year. So break it down. Agree to tidy up maybe 10 to 20 contacts in a week and maybe start with a semi-annual newsletter. Do you want to have a bit more marketing? Maybe do more social? Pick the area, whether it's blogs, newsletters, again, more social posts. Once you know, break it down, and you're better to do a little bit of something that you can continue to do versus making a big plan and never accomplishing anything. Here's an example of a plan that's too big for 1 year. Getting incorporated, cleaning up all your accounting, rebranding, becoming a YouTuber with 1,000 followers by the end of the year, and an overnight TikTok sensation all at once. Taking 5 weeks vacation, hiring an admin assistant, making 50 client calls a month when you have never, ever done any of this before. However, the small mini plan is still action that will be completed. And you know what they say about baby steps, right? It's still intentional action. So here's mistake number 2 that agents do every year when trying to change up their business or get more organized. Are you ready for it? They overcommit. Here's another option to try instead. Ask yourself, what do I have the bandwidth for? What's currently going on in your life? Physically, family-wise, mental health-wise. If you are tapped out and only have a bit of time, pick 1 or 2 things to gear up for the new year. There is literally no point in starting a bunch of different tasks and never finishing them. It's way better to only pick 1 activity and finish it in its entirety. Mistake number 3 agents do. Can you guess it? Maybe you can relate to it because it certainly happened to me. Throwing money at things to make them happen. Here's an option instead. Why not think about what you have the money for, right? We've seen the stats for 2023, and I can only speak for Ontario, but there were definitely way fewer deals and a large number of agents with reduced income. I know some people believe that if you spend it, you will build it. I think a more realistic approach for your sanity is, how can I do this with the budget I have, and where is my money best spent? So there are a lot of lead generation and marketing activities that can be done for little to no money. And I read an article from the Broke Agent, or BAM, and they were predicting things for 2024 that will help generate leads or business. And a few of them, I have to say, are not going to cost you much, and they're going to help build credibility for you. So you'll get a 2-in-1 for that. All right, we're over the halfway point now. So here's mistake number 4. trying to do it all. Another option, ask yourself, what am I good at? And only do the things that you are good at. It is going to save you so much time and frustration, and you will have a much higher chance of completing a task or any task that you're good at. I suck at graphic design, so I hire people on Fiverr or I use templates in Canva. Paying someone, $50 for some IG posts is a way better use of my time and money than trying to figure it out by myself. And I've written many blogs about what is my time worth on my website. So if you want to learn more about that, you can definitely go check it out. Mistake number 5 of 6, being unrealistic. So what are the successful agents in 2024 going to be doing? They're going to be realistic. Setting down with a massive marketing calendar which outlines every tactic across all platforms and every single topic likely isn't achievable for most. It's more reasonable to say, I would like to create 12 blogs and then create the topics for 3 of them, maybe make an agreement that you'll write them by the end of the month, and then another 3 the next month. You can even set up a calendar reminder to help you. Or if you're looking to be more consistent with social media, agree to maybe 4 posts a month instead of 4 a week. You know that expression, biting off more than you can chew? Well, it likely leads to indigestion, and it also likely leads to failure. So take things in small chunks. And here is the final mistake, doing the easy things. It's common when we come back from the holidays to want to knock as much off our to-do list as possible. It's almost human nature that the easiest way to do that is by doing the easiest task first. Big mouthful there. It makes you feel more accomplished, right? But what about if you did it this way? Decide what is urgent versus important and easy. So here's an example. So while social media is important and it might be easy, if you do not have clients, finding clients is more important than your social media plan and more urgent. So unless you have a massive social following and generate leads that convert in 3 months or less, it's not as important as the other lead generation activities, right? I really hope that you've enjoyed this series or this video and these 6 tips, and I'm wishing you all the success in 2024. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me through socials or on my website.